Now, what do we do when we have a situation where we have some different parameter names inside the parameter manager and we want to make sure that they're all consistent? Well, there's a very simple way to handle this inside the parameter manager because the parameter manager allows you to rename some of these columns. And that's going to rename the corresponding parameter inside those parts without you having to navigate to the part and change it manually. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 1N4148 diodes and we're going to change the part number parameter so that it matches the parameter naming for these Vichet diodes over here in this part of the parameter manager. Now you can see here from the column name that these Vichet diodes all have the parameter name manufacturer part number. So what we can do is we can go back over here to these two diodes. We can then right click here and then we can click rename column. Now this is where we're going to enter in the new name for this parameter. I'm going to type in manufacturer part number and then hit enter. Now you'll see here it doesn't change immediately. What happens is there's a button down here that says accept changes, create ECO. Once we click the accept change button, we're going to then see an engineering change order pop up. And if we hit execute changes, we'll see the green checkboxes. That means it completed successfully without errors. Now, when I navigate over to those two diodes, D1 and D2, you'll see here that if I zoom in and select that part, and then click show more in the parameter list, you'll see here that the manufacturer part number appears right there. So originally it was just named part number. Now it's been renamed automatically to manufacturer part number, and I didn't have to go through and manually navigate to all of these different parts and look through the parameters or do any of that stuff. The parameter manager handles it for me automatically. Now ideally you should try to enforce consistent parameterization in your design process and in your design libraries, but it's understandable that parts sometimes fall through the cracks. That's why using the parameter manager is a really great final step to clean up the design before you lock your schematics and before you finalize the PCB layout. Once that parameterization is cleaned up, you'll be able to quickly and easily export a bill of materials into an Excel file that is complete and won't create any questions from your assembler.